Hey everybody, it's Kim and I'm here today to share with you my first design team project for the month of March for Craftsupplies1. And this is the cross promotion project for Gina's Designs and Craftsupplies1. And I'm very, very excited about this because it has been so much fun seeing what the other designers have come up with and working with both Julie and Gina's pieces together and just showing them off because they both have such great things, and because Gina's got the wood and the chipboard and Julie's got flowers and charms and trims and everything else that goes so well with the wood and the chipboard, it's like really a great marriage of the two companies. So everybody's having a lot of fun. I know the designers are all very excited about it. So without further ado, this is my first piece, and I know you saw it at the beginning. It is a mailbox, and this is actually a paper mache mailbox that I got online, and it was just blank, and it's been sitting here for a while, and I was like, hey, I'd really like to do something with that. So I had an idea to do something with this, so this is what I came up with, and it's done in the vintage style, and the paper that I've used in the background is Tim Holtz French Industrial. Love this paper, and it went so well with some of these pieces, and of course the gorgeous flowers and trims from Julie's store and the beautiful chipboard. So let's get started. After I had painted and papered it, and I actually kind of did like this really cool chocolate brown color on the inside, which I'll show you in a minute. I just need to take this piece off here. Let me show you the inside first, actually. Ta-da! Look, you can see how big this is. It's huge, like goes way back. So I painted it this really kind of cool chocolate brown color, and then I used some of the paper on the inside here, and also here as well. And yes, I did get some paint there, but it doesn't matter. It just adds to the distressed look. It happens to everybody, right? So anyway, and I just love the imagery on here and all the script writing and the sort of vintage advertisements on the inside here. So that's the inside. I left it pretty plain, but I do have plans for this. So, and I do it up this way. This is actually a hook from something that I had hanging in the window, and it broke, and I've been hanging onto this hook, and it works out perfectly. I just glued it on the top here. It's on there pretty good, and I've just got some stretch trim here, which is from Lady of Lace Linda. Hi, Linda. And I've been using that to just kind of hook on it, and it keeps it closed. Perfect. So after I had done all that, I started embellishing. I put the paper on it, of course, and then I got out some gorgeous pieces from Gina's, and I was thinking to myself, what could I do to put a flag on this, because it didn't come with one of those mail flags, and I thought this would be absolutely perfect. This is the pen and ink set from Gina's, and in this set you get several of the feathers with the little pen nib on it right here, and they come in different sizes. So I used the large one just to sort of mimic the flag that you would have on the side of a mailbox. And I painted it with gesso, and then I embossed it with some shabby white embossing powder and some bronze embossing powder. So it's got, a bit of texture, and you can see all these great little lines here for the feathers and everything. I just love it. And then on the bottom here, I've used some silver embossing powder with a bit of rust gilder's paste. And then here for the inkwell, I've used black and silver and rubbed a bit of the gilder's paste in rust around that as well. And for the letters that spell out ink, I just used the gilder's paste straight on the wood. That stuff is so great. I love it. And it just worked out really well. So that's kind of me mimicking the flag of the mailbox. So it turned out pretty cool. I like it. I went around, of course, with all of Julie's lace. I'm just going to change the view on my camera here. 1 second. Because I really want you to get a close-up of these laces. They're just gorgeous. This one here is a gorgeous, beautiful cotton trim. And it's in a tan color, beautiful crochet trim. So I've gone around both edges, front and back, with that. And then over top of that, I've used this beautiful Venice trim of Julie's in this lovely gorgeous flower pattern. I just love it. It's got little berries on it and Just beautiful, beautiful trims and laces she's got. And then along the bottom I've used this really nice insertion lace with the white cotton and the beautiful satin ribbon that runs through it. So the laces are just absolutely stunning. Really, really love those. Now over here I've used 2 of Gina's postage stamp frames, and I cut out 2 small pieces from the paper line just to put in behind and sort of give the impression of stamps. And I really love this paper because it's got, you know, vintage stamps and script and postmarks and everything all over it. And I cut this out here. This is supposed to be the gentleman's name who belongs to this mailbox, Marius Rutan. So that's his mailbox here. And you'll see him on the front. And then on the top here, where I've got the little fastener for the hook, I've used some of Julie's gorgeous flowers that you can see here. Beautiful, beautiful flowers in creams and whites. And then at the very front here, I've gone around it with some braided trim from Craftsupplies1, and this is in a brown color. And she has braided Chinese trim in tons and tons of different colors. You have a black, blue, white, cream, like everything. Any color, you know, she's got it in her store. So if you're looking for Chinese braid, this is the place to get it because, and she also gives you a couple of yards too, I believe, too. So it's a good, really good deal. Now here is the owner of the mailbox. I thought he was a rather stately-looking gentleman, so I put him on the front. And just to give it a bit of femininity, I decided to use one of Gina's cameos and one of Gina's doilies. So I put the doily behind here, and I took the cameo, and this is 2 pieces. The back piece, I painted them with gesso. I just find it's nice. It gives you a better look with the embossing powder if you do that. But you can just emboss right on top of the chipboard. I've done it. You've seen me do it, and it does work. But I just wanted it to be a bit brighter, so I painted these with the gesso. The back has the Shabby White by Stupendous embossing powder, and this is a Ranger gold, I think, tarnished gold it's called. Excuse me. And then, of course, I just finished it off with one of Julie's beautiful flowers there. Now, over on this side, you will see that I've created a little space here for the word mail. This frame is from Gina's Designs, and it's wood. This is one of her wood pieces, and I've just gone over it in a bit of bronze embossing powder and the Ranger Rust embossing powder just to make it look a bit old. And I've used some Scrabble tiles here that spell out the word mail just for fun. And then over here in the corner you can see more of Julie's flowers, and here's these beautiful satin ones with the stamens and the silk leaves, and I just love these. And then the little gold flowers here, and more of her larger white flowers as well. And there's another one of those beautiful satin ones there with the stamens, another gold one. And again, you can see this gorgeous, gorgeous trim here. And then over here I've used one of Julie's penny farthing bicycles that you can find in her store. This was originally silver, and I embossed it with the Shabby Gold, or the Shabby White, pardon me, embossing powder. And then up here I've used one of Gina's beautiful wooden keys that she has in her store. She's got quite a few wood pieces now, so definitely go and check that out. And I used an aged copper embossing powder on here so it would look like an old copper rusted type of key. And it just, I didn't do anything to this key. I didn't paint it or anything. I just embossed right on top of it, and it came out beautifully. And then of course I've got more of Julie's beautiful flowers mixed in with it here. You can see them here, the gold ones and the beautiful white ones. Just beautiful. Love, love, love these flowers. And last but not least, here is the back, and I've used more of the Chinese braid going around here. And this is one of Gina's clocks, and I've used the same embossing powder that I used on the key on here. It's a Stupendous called Aged Copper. And then here you can see one of Julie's metal pieces. This was originally like a bronze color, and I embossed it with the Stupendous Shabby White. And then here is a cameo from my stash, and sort of a taupe vintage brown color that I thought went really well. So, you know, I did add some feminine touches, even though it's supposed to be a guy's mailbox, I guess. But, you know, I just wanted it to be like very vintage inspired looking, very Victorian. So, and I thought, you know, people used to write letters and they only had pen and ink back in the day anyway, so, you know, that's what they would have used. So this worked out really well, having this piece here. And I love, love, love the imagery of the pen and the ink. I just love that. So with the feather and the pen nib. So that is my very first project for Craftsupplies1 and Gina's Design Cross Promotion this month. And I will be back soon with another project. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And don't forget, both of them are having a sale on right now. There is a sale on Julie's store, and the links to that will be down below. And there's a sale on at Gina's Designs, and the links for that will be down below as well. So definitely go check them out. And also go and check out Gina's blog and the other designers' YouTube channels, because they are doing some amazing, amazing work. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So, yeah, any questions, let me know. Love to hear from you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.